I was born with these. If you're a tourist in the Cook Islands and you're renting a motorbike, a moped, generally there are three types. See here? They're white. Kia ora ana. Te ara, te koneo te api, Aroa College, Aroa Primary. And I am eating chicken curry. This has been made by Mama Tuhe. And I remember growing up in Otutaki, going to Aroa Primary. Yeah. And then going into Form 1, which is year 7. My first class was that one there. Always eating Mama Tuhe's delicious meals. Chicken curry. Yeah. That's my story. Welcome back to another episode of Learning Something in Otutaki. This is called a rau. Rau just means leaf, and this is the leaf of a coconut tree. That there is a small coconut tree, but the leaf here is layered like so. In the middle, there's this strand that you can pull out. Oops, I made that look horrible, but there's this strand you can pull out here. See that? I'm making this look very difficult, but yeah. And the ladies with the nails, they can actually do it like this, which I'm making look very difficult. Anyways, you get the idea. If you take all the green off, you get heaps of these. So you take all the green off and you get heaps of these together. You make, you know, a decent bunch, and then you have a broom. You can sweep if you get heaps of them. Or for me, I'm just gonna floss. It's probably a bad idea to use this as a floss because of the strands of leaves that are still there, because I'm struggling to get them off. Let's see if it works. Nah, it's too thick. I don't know if anyone's ever done this before, but I wouldn't recommend it. No, you're on. We're going to use open for general business for like getting a Cook Islands license. Can I do that? Or was it?
Thank you.
I don't know, passport?
Yeah.
Choice.
Okay.
Sweet home. There we go.
Police station. Police car. Hi, Kiarana.
Of course, you're well known.
How are you?
I'm just inquiring. So do you want Polynesian tattoos? What are the market?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we might book in there. Do you reckon?
He's gonna be out in here.
Yeah.
Here Monday.
Do you reckon it's quite busy?
Yeah, they're busy now.
Yeah, I was talking to
That's why it's coming to next week. It will be flat out too.
Oh.
It'll be here.
Quite popular.
Yeah.
But no, good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
No, it's fine. That's why we're just trying our luck. Yeah. Cool. Thank you though.
All right. No worries. Enjoy your holiday.
You too. Oh. I know. Yeah, you too. Shut up.
Avatea cafe.
Yep.
Good morning. Not too bad yourself. Yes, please.
You can sit here. I'll bring you your food. Thank you.
Avatea cafe.
Is this a mango tree? Oh, it is a fish. This is nice. May I try some of yours?
Yeah.
No, because Dad was like holding me here and like pushing me. So like that made me like wiggle so much.
Maro.
We only started on it. Yeah. Once the borders opened up, next minute we had too many customers in, so
Okay.
we had to stop.
Yeah.
But no, there's a guy, a Mexican guy here,
Yeah.
and then another local artist called Katsu. No, you can't have those. You'll have troubles getting them over. Covered in
No, that's fine.
Rocks is another option. Painting on rocks. Yeah, timber, like lots of little tiny rocks.
Kia ora ana. We are in the village of Arutanga in the place called Takapora. This is Takapora and this is where I used to live. The hospital is that way, the house is that way. Anyways, let's go on an adventure. Obviously I don't live here anymore, but yeah. Let's go.
That's for me.
Do you want me to try something?
Go on.
So I'll put the bike into second gear. The bike is now in second gear, but I won't turn it on and let gravity start it. But that failed because I forgot you have to hold it down. So if I put it back into first, put it to second, hold it down, now it's free in neutral, get some momentum. Whee! And then hopefully it starts. Woohoo! In English, this is called a watermelon. Watermelon. In the Cook Islands Māori language, particularly the Rarotonga Aitutaki dialect, this is called mereni. Mereni kind of sounds like melon. Mereni. $5 for this. I don't have any way of cutting it. But good thing I was born with these. Meant to do that. Jokes. This is how you actually open it. Voila! See that crack? Not the crack in my hand. Crack in the watermelon. In the mereni. Oh, beautiful and juicy. Kia ora ana. Welcome to Aitutaki Cook Islands. In front of me is the lagoon and the ocean. Over there, behind me, is the tallest point in Aitutaki. It is Maunga Pū, Mount Pū, the letters P-U, which is over there. And on that tree, on that hill, is the tallest tree, coconut tree. One thing to be aware of when you're smacking the coconut, use your arms as a shock absorber. So don't be stiff, you know, just let it hit and let it go back into your arm. It's hard to explain, you just have to do it yourself. It's like holding a piece of metal rod or a baseball bat and you smack it on something hard. If your hand is too stiff, you're going to feel it in your body and it's going to hurt your arms. So let your arm absorb it. And now the papa'a will try. But don't hear it from me, hear it from a papa'a. What is a papa'a? Casually meaning a papa'a is a tourist or a visitor. You can go deeper into that meaning of the word papa'a, but let's not.
Is it coming out?
Just gotta go smack it again.
Oh! Bubbles.
When I was younger, growing up in Aitutaki, we didn't have laser tag, we didn't have any Nerf guns. What we had was this. This plant here, you see inside, there's this black, I want to say seeds. Right, and I'm going to try and crush it, and it's very hard, I can't even crush it. Trying to crush it again. I can't. This is 1/2 of our Nerf guns. So I'm going to pick a few of these. Don't mind the cow in the back. The cow's name is Quentin. Quentin Jr. to be more specific. Quentin. Tia shukyo. Quentin's a bit slow sometimes, so forgive him. So I'm going to take all of these, right? And I'll show you what we used to do when we were younger. I'm still young now, but when I was younger than what I am, older than I am now, younger. So all of these, it's a little bit dirty, my hands are a little bit sticky, but this is going to be ammunition. Now just for reference, this is a young one, right? If I open it up, it's going to be white. See here? They're white. If I can get it out. Patakataka means slippery. Patakataka, slippery. Now these are the young ones, white, and they're softer, so I think I can crush these. Well, I guess I can't. But these are much softer. Anyways, the person that owns these is Quentin Jr. You can tell he's looking at me like, hey, what are you up to? But the thing about Quentin Jr., he's a little bit, I mentioned this before, but just in case you forgot, he's a little bit slow. Mga Maria ra'aya. Maria means slow. M-A-R-I-E. Maria. Oh, Quentin's eyes opened up really wide, so that's my cue to leave. Quentin! Avatea. In the Cook Islands, if you're a tourist in the Cook Islands and you're renting a motorbike, a moped, generally there are three types. There are the automatic ones where all you have to worry about are the brakes and an accelerator. There are semi-automatics where there is a gear lever, so you have to change gears. And then there's manual, which is gears and you have a hand clutch that you use. Today I'm going to be giving you some tips on how to descend down the hill using a semi-automatic motorbike. This is I think a 125 motorbike. There are principles in this video that you can apply to generally all three types of bikes you may find using as a rental in the Cook Islands. The bike is on and I put the bike in second gear. I'm using the gear to help me control my descent. This is my front brakes and down here is my rear brakes. I'm going to be applying a ratio of 60 to 40 as best I can. 60% applying the rear brakes and 40% applying the front brakes. When I can, I try to use more of the front brakes, but remember, if you use too much of the front brakes and you go too fast, there's a chance you'll fall off, flip forward because of you're going downhill. So let's give it a go. Woohoo! If you find you're going too fast, you can always put it into first gear and it controls your speed a bit more. Yeah, if you find you're going too slow, you can change gears and the bike goes a bit faster. Remembering to use the front brake as well as the back brake. But again, me personally, I try to use the front brakes a bit more because it's hardly used. I don't know, that's just me though. One thing I was meaning to mention is the road rules. A lot of the road rules the Cook Islands apply is from the New Zealand road rules. Not all of it is applied, but coming downhill in New Zealand, the vehicle going downhill has a right of way because it will take them longer to stop. Where the vehicle coming uphill, it takes them, theoretically, it'd be easier for them to stop. So I think the same applies in the Cook Islands. However, the island is very relaxed, so always be prepared to stop regardless if you're coming uphill or downhill. Another tip, if you find that the hill is very steep, you can always sit back as far as you can, as long as you still have control of the pedals and you can control the, I was going to say steering wheel, but you know, the bike. This thing over here. And the last tip I have is, as best as you can, don't put the bike in neutral because you won't have control of the bike. Yeah. Right now it's in first out of 4 gears and you can hear getting louder. This is when you use the brakes. Slow it down and keep the revs under control, otherwise you'll just be coming down the hill and nobody wants that. Did you want to hear that again? Didn't think so. Oh, sounds like a goat. Okay, Shamanuya.